Unfortunately, I can't read the most important jersey in the world right now. This is how Neymar expressed his regret in his Instagram story. This injury has taken away all the happy dreams of Neymar. Last year and a half, he was injured outside the field, and the relationship with the Saudi club was lost due to this injury. But after a year and a half after recovering from injury, he got fit and joined his childhood club Santos. Brazil coach Derailed Jr. Neymar was kept in the initial squad, but from there was called up to the main team, but due to injury, Neymar was again left out of the team. One of the most tragic tales in football is that of Neymar. The level of his talent is undeniable, yet his career has remained unfulfilled. He is not just a typical footballer, but a once-in-a-lifetime entertainer. Neymar is arguably the most skillful player in history. On his day, he is untouchable. His ability to light up the pitch with unforgettable moments has left fans in awe, yet also questioning what could have been. Neymar had the potential to be the third best player of all time if he had committed to the necessary work ethic. Was he simply unlucky with injuries, or did he play a role in his own downfall?
Well, just stop what you're doing and just play football. I don't get it.
Replay showed Neymar just collapsing to the ground under no touch whatsoever. It's like, oh, Neymar, no.
It is cheating. It is that simple. Again, the minus of touches.
And Neymar, he didn't know nothing today.
In some ways, Neymar has been his own worst enemy. His career is a mix of brilliance and controversy, making it worth analyzing in depth.
He has been, in some ways, his own worst enemy.
To understand Neymar's story, we must start from the beginning. In a country known for legends like Pelé, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho, Neymar was destined to carry the torch for Brazilian football. At just 17 years old, Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. was already a sensation at Santos FC. His performances caught the attention of top European clubs, with Chelsea making a £20 million bid. However, Neymar chose to stay in Brazil, signing a 5-year contract with Santos. His talent was undeniable, earning his first cap for the national team, where he scored in his debut match. In 2011, he truly announced himself on the world stage, winning the prestigious Puskás Award for a breathtaking solo goal. Despite scoring over 100 goals for Santos, everyone knew he was destined for European football. 5 seasons and 136 goals later, Neymar knew it was time to take the next step.
I think as a fan and someone who I've followed quite closely and seen the talent he's got, I'd love to see him come to Europe. Maybe the Premier League, who knows?
When he comes to Europe, everybody will have a better idea what I'm saying.
Barcelona came calling, and Neymar joined the club in a €57 million transfer, greeted by over 50,000 fans at Camp Nou. Neymar's first big test came at the 2013 Confederations Cup, where he shone, scoring 4 goals, including one in the final against Spain, to help Brazil lift the trophy. He had proven he could perform on the biggest stages. However, his first season at Barcelona was not as spectacular as expected. He struggled to adapt, scoring only 9 league goals. While his potential was clear, he still needed time. Then came the 2014 World Cup. Returning home to Brazil for the World Cup, Neymar was under immense pressure. Expectations were sky high, and he delivered early, scoring 4 goals in the group stage. In the knockout rounds, he continued to shine, even converting a crucial penalty against Chile. But disaster struck in the quarterfinals against Colombia. Neymar suffered a fractured vertebra, ruling him out for the rest of the tournament. Without him, Brazil was humiliated 7-1 by Germany in the semi-finals. It was a tragic end to what could have been a dream tournament. Neymar recovered from his injury and returned stronger than ever. With the arrival of Luis Suarez, Barcelona's attacking trio, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, MSN, became unstoppable. They scored a staggering 120 goals together, leading Barcelona to a historic treble in 2015. Neymar, who doubled his goal tally from 15 to 38, had truly arrived. In the following season, Neymar stepped up in Messi's absence due to injury, proving he could lead the team. However, despite his performances, he remained in Messi's shadow. This became evident in the historic remontada against PSG, where Neymar was the true hero, but Messi received most of the credit. Feeling overshadowed, Neymar shocked the world by leaving Barcelona for PSG in a world record €222 million transfer.
Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for a staggering 200 million.
The overwhelming emotion that we feel is definitely betrayal.
Fans are very angry with Neymar.
Coming away from Barcelona and out of the shadow of other players might help him, but for me, it was a surprise, it was a shock.
Because the thought process is he can't become the world's best player if Messi's there as well.
I didn't expect it. For me, it came out of the blue.
But Neymar has to live up to the hype and the 220 million transfer fee they paid for it.
He wanted to be the main man, free from Messi's shadow. Early on, he thrived, scoring goals at will and dominating League One. However, the dream soon turned sour. Injuries plagued him, keeping him out of key Champions League matches. Paris Saint-Germain, instead of relying on Neymar, began to revolve around Kylian Mbappe. Neymar was no longer the face of the club. Despite injuries, Neymar still carried high expectations into the 2018 World Cup. However, his performances were underwhelming. Instead of leading Brazil to glory, he became infamous for his theatrics, exaggerating fouls and diving. His reputation took a hit, and Brazil was eliminated in the quarterfinals. In 2020, Neymar seemed determined to win PSG their first Champions League title. He played a key role in their run to the final, but PSG fell short against Bayern Munich. The image of Neymar in tears after the final whistle symbolized his struggles. So close, yet so far. In 2021, Messi joined PSG, and once again, Neymar found himself in a supporting role. The team struggled to function as a unit, and PSG failed to achieve European success. Neymar, once tipped to win multiple Ballon d'Ors, was now a player struggling to stay fit and relevant. His time at Al Hilal was far from what fans expected. Signed for €90 million and earning a staggering €320 million for a 2-year contract, Neymar's spell in Saudi Arabia was marred by injuries. He played only 7 matches, scored 1 goal, provided 3 assists, win a title, and despite receiving €138 million, many labelled him as one of the worst signings in Saudi football history due to the high expectations and underwhelming performances. Now, the contract is terminated and Neymar is ready for a new chapter Santos, but his already injuries. Neymar's career is a tale of what could have been. His talent was never in doubt, but injuries, controversies, and decisions hampered his path to greatness. While he remains one of the most entertaining players in history, the debate will always remain. Did Neymar truly fulfill his potential? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and share it with your friends. And of course, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.